Hello there, I'm Charlie Duncan. I figured I'd put a face with the photos finally. I've been making artwork for 10 years, over 10 years now. You know, I share it all the time. There's well over 2,000 photos that I've posted to my Facebook page alone, not to mention the other sites. I figured it's time to help you guys learn, because there's a lot of talent out there and a lot of people just don't know the right things to do with their photography. And I want to help you. If you guys want to drop me a comment so I can get some ideas for what kind of videos to make, I'll start making these videos. I plan on posting weekly. My channel is in its infancy right now. Obviously, I've just been posting my 30 minutes of peace videos and, you know, some drone videos and things. It'll get better, it'll evolve with time, and you guys will be there from the beginning to join and help and support me along the way. Right now, I'm just doing a time lapse of this beautiful view from the site of the former Red Mountain Lookout outside Darrington, Washington. A lot of photo opportunities here. Sometimes it's hard when you get to a spot like this with such a grand view to know what to photograph. Like, it's easy to get overwhelmed. It happens to me. You know, sometimes you just want to take it all in and just get the one big shot of everything. But you can't forget the details too. You gotta think about all the things that you see. This tree over here, that's a great subject, you know, with the backdrop of the other trees. You just crop into that. You got the peak up there. You got another shot of that, the sun just kind of glancing off that greenery of the hillside over there. Lots of different shots. You got the purple flowers down here in the foreground that you can use as a foreground element. That's my wife, by the way, Liz. Say, yeah. And me and her have a YouTube channel called The Adventure Closet, and we post weekly there as well about our adventures to places like this. More of a vlog style, hiking, rock hounding, camping, you know, our lives, basically. So you can also subscribe there. I will leave a link down below for that. And you should check that one out too. We've been going on that one for quite a while. We're getting close to a year now.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It's fun doing it too. And I hope I can make this channel even fun as well. That didn't sound right, did it? I guess you guys are gonna wanna know what I use for my camera. I have several cameras. I started with a Canon XSI. Well, actually, I really started with a Samsung point and shoot a long time ago. That's when I figured out that, hey, I kind of like this photography stuff. Never really did it before. I just kind of picked it up and, you know, started taking a few shots of things that I thought would look beautiful. I thought, how would a famous photographer take this picture? All the way back then, I thought that. And I just started, you know, thinking about it, and I started snapping a few photos here and there, and I got some good images just thinking like a famous photographer. And then I decided to go out and buy a fancy DSLR, which back then was just a Canon XSI. It cost me $1,000 back then. That was a lot of money to drop on a camera for me. I used that for a few years, and then I upgraded that to a Canon 60D. I've always shot Canon. I'm I'll shoot with any camera. I think the whole Nikon versus Canon thing is kind of fun, but to be honest, I pick up a Nikon any day. I'd pick up a Sony, I'd pick up a Panasonic. It doesn't really matter what camera you got, just as long as you learn how to use what you got. It's great. So from the 60D, I moved on to a 5D Mark III. That was my first full frame camera. I will go over what the difference between a full frame and a crop sensor, which was the other cameras that I had, is in a future video. I dropped my 5D Mark III off the top of my tripod one day, and it stopped working, so then I had to get a new camera. So I went with this mirrorless Canon EOS R, which was the only Canon mirrorless that they had at the time that was full frame. It was before the R5 and the R6 and whatever else they're coming out with nowadays. Fortunately, I had to buy a bunch of new lenses for that too, because the mount changed. I do have an adapter, but the new lenses are actually quite lighter than the other, which helps because I backpack a lot to, views like that one, this one here. That's what I shoot with. I have a Canon. I have a 16 to 35 millimeter f2.8 on there now. I got my phone, which I take pictures with as well. It's a Samsung Note 9. Got this 24 to 105, which is what I usually keep on my camera lens, or on my camera body when it's attached to my backpack. And then I have this monster, which is 70 to 200 f2.8L. This is an EF mount, so this is the old mount, so it has to have the adapter on it. And I have a DJI Mini 2 drone, which I also have the DJI Mavic 2 Pro drone, but this is much lighter to carry on backpacking trips and stuff. And batteries, of course. So that's what I carry with me on like a day hike. If I'm backpacking, I'll take the drone and I'll take this 24 to 105. That's it. I'll just take the 24 to 105 and the camera body and the drone, and that's what I take on backpacking trips. I've decided to narrow down everything I got to a much smaller kit because this is heavy. Camera gear is heavy. I got a backpacking sized tripod. It is a Me Photo Backpacker S. Carbon fiber titanium tripod, and it's pretty light. It's like 1.1 pounds. I have other bigger tripods as well, but this is the one that stays in my backpack. And my backpack is just a Gossamer Gear Mariposa 60-liter backpacking bag. And then this is a G Raffi water-resistant case for my gear. And I just throw this in my bag and call it good. So that's what's in my bag. I look forward to teaching you about photography, so leave me a comment and I will help you out, answer your questions, and make new videos. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your friends. The more the merrier. I want to teach people to get the photos they want. So thank you. Catch you later.